Hi everyone, I'm Shreshta, and as you know, we're going to be learning science. Today, we're going to be focusing on practice questions, and practice questions are very important because you will be able to apply all the knowledge you have grasped and remember onto a piece of paper, which is very interesting and very nice to do because the cool thing about it is that when you answer practice questions and if you get them right, you feel so proud of yourself, and that's how your interest builds up. Yeah, so today we're going to be learning about how to answer questions. And yeah, so let's just revise first. So as you see here on the slide, there's carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, proteins, and lipids. Now you might be wondering what lipids are. Lipids are simply the scientific terminology for fats. Yeah, and we advise you to use lipids for fats whenever you're talking about science. Yeah, so whenever you're answering a practice question and they ask you anything about fats or anything, you say lipids because it's a keyword. Yeah, and since it's science, it's good to use scientific terminology. Now, these are the five major nutrients we need to eat. So, carbohydrates, some examples are potato, bread, flour, all of those. Vitamins, all fruits and vegetables have vitamins in them. That's why it's so good to eat. That's why everyone tells you to eat vegetables and fruits and everything. And the thing about vitamins is that some people have vitamin deficiency, which means that they have very less vitamin in their body. Okay. And these vitamins, if you have a vitamin deficiency, some bad things can happen to your body because without enough vitamins, you won't be healthy. Yeah. That's why vitamins are so important for your health. And then you have minerals. So, an example of minerals is all dairy products, okay? Because dairy products have something called calcium, and calcium is a mineral. And yeah, calcium helps your bones grow strong, okay? Now, protein is basically all meats, yeah, and fish and egg, and is very important for muscle growth and just growth in general. Yeah, that's how you grow. If you don't have any protein, you won't be able to grow much. And lipids, which is fat. Some examples are oil and butter. And fats are very important for insulating your body. And by insulating, I mean keeping your body well heated. Yeah. And humans need that. Okay. And it's very important. And what do carbohydrates do? Carbohydrates give us energy. Carbohydrates are the main nutrients that give us energy. Okay, so it's very important. Yeah, next we're going to be looking at the food pyramid. So as you can see, you need to eat carbohydrates the most. Then you have fruits and vegetables. Then you have dairy products and protein. And then you have fats, oil, sugars, and sweets. Now, I do admit that fats, oil, and sugars and sweets are so good to eat. I love cakes and all that, but you need to make sure you eat it very little because it's bad for your body. But that doesn't mean you won't eat it at all because you need to have a balanced diet to be healthy. And yeah, as you can see, you need to eat carbohydrates the most, yeah. And as I said before, carbohydrates are the main source of where your energy comes from. That's why you need to eat carbohydrates the most, because if you don't have much carbohydrates, then you won't be able to have the energy to do things, yeah. And that's not good. But you guys also need to know that different people need different amounts of nutrients. So some people might need more nutrients um, than other people. Yeah. So suppose I'm a big bodybuilder. Yeah. I want to build big muscles. So what do I need to to build big muscles? I need protein. to build big muscles. So I consume more meat and more eggs and more fish than a person who wants to run long distances, because for running long distances you need more energy, yeah? So if you want to run long distances you need more carbs, right? So there's that. Now we're going to go on to practice questions. Now these are the questions, and I want you to pause this video and try to answer these by yourself. If you can't, that's fine, because I'm going to be explaining each and every question later. But I really, really want you to pause this video and try to answer these questions as much as you can, because this way you yourself will feel better, okay, and more confident with the subject. So pause the video now and try to answer them. Okay, so I'm going to go on to the answers. So the first question is, name the major nutrients in our food. And as we said before, the carbohydrates, lipids, which is fat, proteins, minerals, and vitamins. Yeah. Second is, name the following. A, nutrients which mainly give energy to our body. As I said before, it's carbohydrates. Yeah. The nutrients that are needed for growth and maintenance of our body, protein. Yeah. A vitamin required for maintaining good eyesight. Now, I know we didn't talk about this, but vitamin A is very, very important for maintaining good eyesight. So, as I said before, if you have a deficiency of a few vitamins, you won't be healthy, right? And if you have less vitamin A, if you have a deficiency of vitamin A, you won't have good eyesight, because vitamin A is responsible for maintaining good eyesight. Yeah. Next is a mineral that is required for keeping our bones healthy. Now you need to understand that vitamins and minerals are two different things. Yeah. So a mineral that is required for keeping our bones healthy is calcium. Yeah, as I said before, dairy products have calcium, and calcium helps to keep your bones healthy. But then again, a vitamin that is required for keeping our bones healthy is vitamin D. Okay, so vitamin and minerals are two separate things. So this was a trick question. Next is, name two foods each rich in fats. Avocado and butter are both rich in fats. However, avocado, they have good fats, yeah? Because fats aren't always bad. Sometimes you need fat in your body. And I told you it's because of insulation, which is very important for our bodies, yeah? Starch is basically carbohydrates, and it's bread and potato. Yeah, these are just a few examples. It's fine if you wrote something else. You just need to make sure that they're right. Dietary fiber. Now, fiber is something that is found in any fruit and any vegetable. Okay, and it's very important for our excretory system, which we will be going into later because it is quite complicated. But for now, all you need to know is that every fruit and every vegetable has fiber. Okay, and it's very important. Protein, as I said before, egg and meat and fish, they all have protein. Yeah. Now, take the statements that are correct. By eating rice alone, we can fulfill nutritional requirements for our body. Can we? No, we can't. Why? Because rice is carbohydrates. Yeah. Rice is not fats. Rice is not protein. Rice is not mineral. Rice is not vitamins. Rice is only carbohydrates. And if you only have carbohydrates, where will you get the fats and proteins and minerals and vitamins from? You can't, right? So by eating rice alone, you won't be able to fulfill the nutritional requirement for our body, right? Because if you only eat rice, you won't be healthy at all. Now, deficiency diseases can be prevented by eating a balanced diet. This is true because a balanced diet means you have eaten everything in correct proportions. Okay, and if you have eaten everything in correct proportions, that means you have enough vitamins in your diet, yeah? And if you have enough vitamins in your diet, you won't get a deficiency disease, right? So that statement is correct. Next is balanced diet for the body should contain a variety of food items. That's true. Because again, if you only eat carbohydrates, you won't be healthy and you won't have a balanced diet. If you only have protein, you won't have a balanced diet. If you only have vitamins, you won't have a balanced diet. If you only have dairy products, you won't have a balanced diet. If you only have fats, you won't have a balanced diet. So a balanced diet needs a variety of food from each nutrient. Okay, so a balanced diet can be I ate a slice of bread with chicken and yogurt or something like that, yeah, and vegetables, and it needs to be a balanced diet in correct proportions. Okay. Next is meat alone is sufficient to provide all nutrients to the body. Is it? What is meat? Meat is protein, yeah? And if you only eat protein, will it provide all the nutrients to the body? It won't, right? Because you're missing out on carbohydrates and lipids and minerals and vitamins and vegetables. You're forgetting all of that. If you only eat meat, you're forgetting everything else. And you don't want that, yeah? Because you need everything, okay? So meat alone is sufficient to provide all the nutrients to the body. That statement is wrong, okay? Now, next is fill in the blanks. These fill in the blanks could be a bit hard for you, but I'm going to answer all of these for you. So if you had any questions, I hope they get cleared now. So DASH is caused by deficiency of vitamin D. Now, as I said before, vitamin D makes your bones unhealthy, yeah? And rickets is something that is a disease that makes your bone very soft and deformed, okay? And rickets are caused by a deficiency of vitamin D. So to make sure your bones are strong and healthy, you need to make sure you have enough vitamin D in your diet, yeah? Next is deficiency of DASH causes a disease known as beriberi. Now, beriberi is a very fatal disease, and it's caused by a deficiency of vitamin B1. So you need to make sure you have enough vitamin B1 so that you can prevent a disease known as beriberi, which is very fatal, and it's a very unfortunate disease. Next is deficiency of vitamin C causes a disease known as scurvy. Now, scurvy is when your gum starts bleeding and it gets all bad. And if you have less vitamin C, you get scurvy. And a cool thing is that before long ago, when voyagers used to go on ships and journeys trying to look for new countries and everything, they wouldn't eat much of vitamin C, like oranges or lemons. They wouldn't eat those things. So they used to develop a deficiency of vitamin C, and they used to get scurvy. Yeah, and it's it's really sad when you get scurvy because your gum always bleeds and it's very bad. But yeah. Next is night blindness is caused due to deficiency of DASH in our food. As I said before, in question 2, it says a vitamin required for maintaining good eyesight is vitamin A. Yeah. So now, if you have a deficiency of vitamin A, you get something called night blindness, where you can't see during the night, which is very unfortunate, which is why you need to make sure you have enough vitamin A in your food. So yeah, these are all the answers, and hopefully you know how important these nutrients are, especially vitamins and all of these. You need to make sure you have everything in the correct proportions. So it's completely fine if you eat a lot of, suppose, let's say, cake, but that can't happen every single day. Yeah, you need to make sure you have a balanced diet so that you're healthy and happy. Okay, if you have any questions, please comment down in the section below as usual, and we'll answer you. And yeah, hope you have a good day. Take care. Bye.